had children? Great, so you know as well as I do that child rearing is the most expensive thing that you have invested throughout your lifetime. I've made rough calculations earlier in the week, and the cost of raising one child can cost up to $100,000, and that's excluding the actual birth of the child, which can cost up to some families $3,000. This brings me to a serious issue residing in the U.S. today: unpaid paternity leave. According to FMLA, a qualified employee is eligible to take 12 weeks of unpaid leave. Although this law does protect jobs if used especially by men, it's typically met with a lot of scrutiny. Along with this newfound guilt of actually taking time, a lot of families just aren't able to afford to take 12 weeks of an unpaid benefit. And as I mentioned earlier, once that kid pops out, you're already in debt $2,000. This financial obligation puts a lot of stress on the family during a time which they should really be enjoying the company of one another. To avoid stress, most fathers return to work a lot sooner than mothers. Some take no time at all. And according to Melanie, a professor at California State University, adults who have a good relationship with their father have less stress during childhood and were found to have an expanded vocabulary and are able to interact better with their peers. So I believe that when employers are able to pay for X amount of weeks of maternity leave, the fathers can then play a more active role in their children's lives, and the current employee would be a lot happier. When an employee is higher, productivity increases, there's a lot less turnover in jobs, and the positive energy from that home life bleeds into the workforce. And as I mentioned earlier, this would breed a more responsible mentally healthy adult for later on in life for the company to hire, and the kid will actually probably want to do what the father does because of what they experienced as a younger child. I think that paid